I do enjoy romantic films.
Yes, I love them.
Yes, I do.
I enjoy romantic films.
I enjoy romantic comedies. I wouldn't say I enjoy just romantic films.
Yes.
Not necessarily, but I've watched a few.
Yeah.
It has to be The Great Gatsby.
You know, I've got to say Safe Haven, you know, I love that movie.
I'd say Titanic.
My favourite romantic film would be Romeo and Juliet.
Have you ever seen Chocolat?
Great Gatsby.
My favourite one would be Lucky One.
By far, Love and Basketball.
Okay, so The Great Gatsby is a very rich man who lives in a mansion, and he's loved Daisy for so many years, but he could never be with her. And she's with another man, and she just lives across from him, so he tries to get with her, but he's not successful.
It's about this girl who runs away from her abusive husband, alright? And then she finds a man in another city, you know, and just falls in love, really.
So it's a love story between Jack and this woman, and they're from different classes, but they fall in love, and to society that's really bad. And then towards the end, Jack dies, but she loves him forever, but she moves on still. So yeah.
Romeo and Juliet is about a boy and a girl from separate families who are rivals, who love each other. However, they have to somehow get over their family feud to try and come together.
I think it's like a French film, and it's like about this woman who works in a chocolate shop, and she falls in love with Johnny Depp.
Film about this guy who used to be in love with this girl, and then she left him when he went somewhere, when he became poor or something. And then afterwards they get back together, but then at the end he dies.
It's about a man who was fighting in the army, and one of his best friends dies, and he finds a picture of his girlfriend on him. He then goes to find the girlfriend to tell her what happened, but they end up falling in love.
I can't even explain it. It's like two sporty people that both play basketball, one girl, one boy. And they meet when they're young and they don't really get on. And then it's about their journey together, and they go to the same college, uni.
Man and a woman in love, they usually can't be together because of something or the other.
So there's obviously like some kind of heartbreak, and then like a fixing of the heartbreak, and then a happy ending at the end. You know?
There's always a boy and girl, some sort of love story, and there's like someone usually coming in between them or something coming in between them.
You know, love, compassion, and stuff like that. But there's also hate and maybe jealousy and envy.
Okay, so you'll have a man and a woman. It will be on this level. Something very bad will happen, which disrupts the order of the film. Then it will reach a new equilibrium, and it will be on a new level.
Okay.
So it will be okay. They'll like meet each other, not fall in love just yet, but start to like each other. Then something will go wrong or happen, like somewhat like she thought he's cheating on her, but he's really not. And then it all gets sorted out, and then they're even happier than they were before, and they fall in love, and a happy ending.
Generally, long lost love.
It's mostly about love, obviously, but I think it's more of like fighting to be with someone, and to always have like, there's always going to be drama, but in the end they'll always end up together.
Normally they don't like each other, or they haven't met each other, and then fate brings them together.
Personally, I think they are.
Well, mostly I must say, you know, they've always got the protagonist as a female, mainly. You know what I mean? So I would say so.
Mostly, I'd say yes, 70% of the time females, and maybe 30% of the time maybe guys.
Some couples tend to go, so they could be just aimed at couples in a unisex way.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yes, on most occasions, but it depends. Some films are okay for men.
Not necessarily. Like, there's some films, like maybe for example Titanic, that males do watch.
Definitely, because I know boys would never go to the cinema to watch them.
A guy and a girl kissing, some emotional music, she's probably crying, and he's probably upset, something of the sort.
They'd build up a bit about the story, you know, like maybe the start, and then maybe at the end show like what bad's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? Like the bad things that is gonna happen in the story.
Have at least one scene of them kissing.
First, at the beginning, maybe the couple haven't met each other yet or something, and towards the middle of it, they might have met and seen interest with each other, but then they might show problems between their relationship, and then it might cut off from there.
They normally give too much away, I'm not going to lie to you. So we'll see a bit of the love story, a bit of where it goes wrong. Probably most of where it goes wrong, like the more exciting stuff. But obviously we'll see a bit of the romance as well.
Love scenes, like all this dinner and dancing and like kissing and things.
Show about the two people meeting, probably about the issue they face, but they don't really give you the ending, but you can usually guess it's always going to be happy.
They normally give away like the main thing, like so you kind of know what's going to happen in the film, but like you know the problem and pretty much the ending as well.
Happy ending.
I prefer sad endings. They're more realistic, you know.
Happy ending.
A sad ending is really like unpredictable, so a sad ending is pretty good.
In a romantic film, I would prefer a happy ending.
Sad endings.
I prefer happy ones, but sometimes the sadder ones get to you more.
Happy, obviously.
And
Definitely sad music. It's usually slow. The lyrics are quite sad usually.
Peaceful until like something drops, then it goes like action packed. You know what I mean?
Usually something quite slow, classical, nothing like too upbeat or rocky.
Really harmonies or melodies and stuff like that, or like a woman with a high pitched voice.
Would probably use like a pop song, that like a romantic pop song. So it could be like, for example, Sam Smith or something. I'd say back in the day they probably would have used like violins and that.
Usually like gospel singing or like women singing high pitched voice.
Soft, kind of romantic music.
Normally sung by women, I would say.
Yeah.
And normally like old school, don't you think? Old school songs. Like, yeah, romantic old school songs.